A very good afternoon, doctor. My name is Tan Junji, Normometric AP 180328. I will start with the bridge view. The first one is the top view. And the second one is the side view. The fourth view. And the section. That's all for me. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to doctor. My name is Tan Yun Jong, Normometric AP 180327, and now I want to present about the 3D view of our bridge. And doctor can see the red color is the column, and our bridge have 9 column, and the blue color is beam, and the beam is 2 side of the slab and under the slab. And the yellow color one is our slab, and purple color is the pemegang. So, and the pink color you can see it is the roof, and the box dark blue color is the building. So this is our group 3D view of our bridge. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shahida bintu Ahmad Shah. My magic number is AP180426. I would like to present our design of column. First of all, our specification is a braced non-slender column. Our FCK 25 kN square. Our FYK 500 kN square. Size of column B times H is 400 mm times 400 mm. Exposure class XC3. Axial force NED 1507 kN. We already found that the column was non-slender column by formula of critical slenderness ratio. For design moment, we got 48.2 kN. For the reinforcement, we got AS is 2800 mm square. So we are using 9H20, which is 2828 mm square. For the links, we are using H6140 for the column. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Farah Atira binti Liman. My normometric is AP180313. So today I'm going to share about the design of beam of our group project. Basically, we use 2 beam. The length for the first beam is 12 meter and the second one is 4.10 meter. So firstly, I want to share the specification of our main beam. The expected span is 12 meter. The characteristic action for permanent and variable is 15 kN per meter and 18 kN per meter. The design life is 100 years. The fire resistance that we use R60 and the exposure classes is XC3. Next, the FCK is 20 Newton per millimeter square. FYK for steel and link is 500 Newton per millimeter square, and unit weight of reinforced concrete is 25 kilonewton per meter cube. For size, we get 923 mm from 12,000 divided by 13. For the width is 276 mm. So we decide to use 250 mm multiplied by 650 mm for our size of beam. For durability, fire and bond requirements, for C mean bond is 25 mm and C mean durability is 35 mm. Besides, for loading and analysis beam safe weight is 4.06 kN per meter. Permanent load is 15 kN per meter. So basically, we get WD from 1.35 GK, which is 19.06 plus 1.5 QK, which is 9. And then we get 32.93 kN per meter. Our shear force is 235.4 kN and bending moment is 706.1 kN. For main reinforcement, we get 475 mm. Next is shear reinforcement. Shear links that we use is H6 175 and H6 300. For deflection, The allowable span effective depth ratio is 14.5 and the actual span effective depth is 40.2. 40.2 is smaller than allowable span effective depth. So lastly, for cracking, steel stress is 203 Newton per millimeter square.
Hi, my name is Nurul Ainul Munirah binti Nasaruddin. Numeric is AP1803A1. Okay, first for the designs, their span is 12 meter and their width is 7.5 meter and depth of thickness or slab of thickness is 15. Okay, for the specification, long span LY is 12 meter, short span is 7.5 meter. So the material is characteristic strength of concrete FCK is 80, characteristic strength of steel FYK is 500, unit weight of reinforcement concrete is 25 kN, normal concrete cover C-nums is 30 mm, and assume for bar is 50 mm. For the slab thickness, estimated thickness considering inflation control, H is 12 meter and for the FCK is 80, so we get 150 mm. For the action, we get slab weight is 12, permanent load 1.20 kN, characteristic permanent action GK is 6.20, characteristic variable action QK is 2.50 kN, and lastly is design action and D is we get 12.12 kN. For the analysis, LYX is 0.625 because we use two-way slab. And simply support slab movement, short span is 31.51 kN and long span we get 13.94. Okay, for the main reinforcement, I go short. Okay, for the short span is MX. MSX is 31.5 kN. For the long span is 13.9 kN meter. Maximum reinforcement area. For the minimum is we get is 195 mm and for the maximum is 21000 mm. For the shear, for the maximum design shear force is VED. We get 302.5. Okay, for the deflection, percentage of required tension reinforcement for P is 0.0028 and referred response ratio is 0.0050. And for the factor for structure systems, we get PO use equations, so we get 35.5. Modification factor for span less than 7 meter is 100. Modification factor for steel area provide is 1.13 less than 1.5. Actual span is effective depth. For the cracking, H is 150 mm. So we get the OK result. For the detailing, we can see to the slide. A front view is plan is 12 meter and the side is 7.5 meter. So slab thickness, the concrete we get 150 mm and concrete cover is 30 mm.